So as you guys know, the goated game, DC Allies, is just come out. Fucking brand new IP from NetEase, mama. And it's so fucking goated. I have the initial roster here, and we're gonna have so much fun going through them. Like, genuinely, like, where has this been all my life, you know? I can't wait to show the characters to all of you guys. So let's begin.
Then there's no time to waste.
We're gonna start with... Oh my god, our boy Superman! Oh, I know people say he's like a really bad Vanguard, but like he's doing his best. Doesn't he look great? Superman, for me, is the quintessential DC guy. But it's really funny, right? Because normally when I think of DC, I kind of think about Batman. And I mean, why wouldn't I be? The model is caked the fuck up. But Superman is like the DC guy. Like, 1938... I do think that Superman is one of those characters, though, that when you think superhero, you usually think of him. But you wanna know why you're gonna make fun of me? It's not the cape, it's not the big fucking logo splasted in the middle of his chest, it's the underwear on the outside. The tiny whities on the outside of the suit are the thing that makes me think superhero. Superman, also known as Clark Kent, Kal-El, whatever you want to call him, dweeb. He's a big old sweetie, and I will say that his design, despite how simple it is, has barely changed over the years. There's been some different costumes through the ages, some lines that contour the body, and some things that like have different boots, or maybe the tidy whities are made more like shorts. But for the most part, he has kept about the same consistent design for 80-something years now. The mullet from the 90s, I actually love his hair. And again, he's like deceptively simple as a DC superhero. He has his blue suit, he has his tidy whities, he has his cape, he gets his energy from the sun. He's a good boy. And you know what? He's very handsome. It's a design that's mainly meant to like highlight his physique more than anything else, because this is like the era of superheroes where it was like, oh, costumes have to be painted on, mama. So look at those muscles! Rippling pectorals, mama. And you can see them so clearly. And there's also a white bird next to him to show how goody he is. These are from the comics, right? So like this is how they kind of like introduce some characters. I actually really like these as a way to see the characters how they look in modern days, because the composition is beautiful. I like that, again, he usually gets his power from sunlight. You can very clearly see that in the picture. The clouds frame his body, the cape frames his body. We have the birds in the sky as well. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's Superman. In general, I do like his color scheme, even though it like came out of like the very limited printing stuff that we could do back in the day. The glizzy color scheme still holds up. It's a very solid one. It's nicely contrasted, but it's not complementary colors. It would be really bad if it was like green instead of blue. And we have a nice little yellow accent here and there to just kind of brighten things up a little bit. And then he has like no mask or anything, because apparently people from Metropolis, mama, they're fucking stupid.
You are Superman, aren't you?
Lois, look, we've been through these hallucinations.
Like, I watched My Adventures with Superman, right? Loved it. And I lost my shit that people see this manimal of a person, right? And they're like, oh my god, Superman. And then he puts on glasses and a geeky sweater and like, he's still Bill. And people are like, oh my god, hi Clark. It's like, are you fucking blind?
He wears hypno glasses. They make his face look different in your brain when he wears them so that you know who he is.
Like, the idea is that he's supposed to have like a different aura, right? But that only works if you're fairly generic. You're a man hunk.
Superman was created as a response to his creators facing social issues at the time. In essence, he's a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
Yeah, honest to God, it's like all the world's problems could be solved by one man.
The S is the Kryptonian symbol for hope.
Oh, I was gonna ask if that's for super or did it have something else, because it shows up a lot in like the show, but like apparently S means hope. Thank you.
Worthless tank gets countered by any character that has a kryptonite item of any variety equipped.
I know, they're gonna have to start banning those in competitive.
Ma and Pa Kent raised a good boy.
They did, that's the worst part. There's nothing intimidating about this man at all. He's such a sweetie.
Technically there were different Superman across eras. Like Golden Age Soups was a different person to post-crisis Soups, but
I mean,
Grant
that's
Morrison
very
said
common
F it
with
and
these
everything
comics
is
though, isn't
canon-noey.
it? There's different iterations of the characters at a time.
Golden Age Superman just straight up had whatever powers the writers wanted.
In Smallville, when he got X-ray vision, he just used it to ogle a teacher.
Superman technically has a bigger chest than Wonder Woman.
Man titty, baby. Thank you.
Wearing underwear because Lois Lane wears the pants.
Yeah, she does. And yeah, that's Superman. Now let's check out the villain that comes with Superman in the roster.
And now, because of this alien's interference, you expect me to eat $1 billion?
The foil to Superman, Lex Luthor. Wow, you're old. Wow, you're old. I thought he was like younger. Or maybe that's just the movie version. Wow, you're old. Also, where did the suit come from? I thought you were just a rich dude. Bald. Powers. Genius level intellect, inaccessible wealth, political influence. And that's enough to foil Superman? What does LexCorp make? The OG Lex Luthor was just a dude in an ill-fitting suit, which, you know what, bet. And he had red pink hair energy. Now, though, for some reason, we decided he needed to be bald. Like, delete it bald. Like, you could fucking stick a toilet plunger on that, mama. Can I, like, give you guys my impression of what Lex Luthor's deal was before I saw this? Because you're gonna laugh. Okay, I thought Lex Luthor was just a dude who hung out in his skyscraper office all day and planned crimes that, like, he did on the sly. But, like, he was usually CEOing it up. And whenever he ran into Superman, he just had, like, incessantly, like, gay fantasies about him, about how he wanted to, like, fucking bend him over his desk to show the world that, like, he owned the world's strongest man or something. I'm just seeing a dude in a wannabe Iron Man costume. What happened? No, Lily, that's kind of true. Wait, it is?
Kryptonite.
Oh. See, that's foreplay.
Why did you leave me?
Oh my god! No, I thought you guys were kidding. This is sex. This is toxic yaoi on my timeline. More. Just hair grab, the shirt is off. This is a scene straight from like a gay, you know. Dude, no, this is fucking gay. This is yaoi on my fucking, the Fujoshi in me is thrilled. Why are you straddling him? Rip it off. Rip it off. Why is it so erotic?
Who's your daddy?
I thought you guys were joking! I thought you guys were joking. Spanish, there's your short for next week. Fucking hell. Oh my god. No, mama, that was sex. I will say, though, I like this for, like, the game more than him in just his normal business suit. Because, like, mama, what the fuck is he gonna DPS with? A fucking ballpoint pen? No. It's a really fun color scheme. I like that the bald head is on display. You could probably blind people with that, okay? Musculature is really nice. Composition for the suit is goated. I also really like the rubble and, like, the city background as if to say that, like, we just landed, right? So that's pretty fucking cool. Aggressive face wrinkles. Like, holy shit, I have a French bulldog, and, like, this is someone who put their skill points into folds, mama. It's so fucking, like, cool how they gave him, like, a robot suit and stuff. Because, like, yeah, he has to try and keep up with Superman physically. Good fucking luck, by the way. But, like, this is the best thing he can do to, like, toe-to-toe. But, like, Lex is also, like, an underhanded gay. So he slips kryptonite into everything. He's just that underhanded, mama. He's even wearing kryptonite colors, okay? Yeah, it's either that or use kryptonite steroids, which is not fair at all.
A little steroidal cocktail for strength and...
A few moments later.
My tests indicate you have a rare form of blood poisoning.
Okay, someone whose superpower is listed as inexhaustible wealth is not going to play fair, chat. It's a great design, though, and I also like the purple chastity belt. Great face. Like, he barely has eyebrows, but, like, it's like... I don't know, it's that, like, wealthy Neanderthal look that we know and love for fucking Lex Luthor. Which kind of, like, it makes it a vibe. Because, like, you look at Clark and he's, like, very wide open facial features, like, no wrinkle, big round eyes, nice full brows, wavy, beautiful hair. And then you look at Lex and it's, like, deleted bald, folds, and wrinkles. Yeah, he's literally screw the rules, I have money. Do you want to be a petty motherfucker? Or do you want to be Superman's daddy? Then boy, do I have the drink for you. Gamer subs! If you want to fucking feel like a superhero for a bit while you get your work done, or like after a workout, or just like a late night gaming session, mama, G-subs is the way to go. There's so many flavors. They're all super nice. They're all fucking sugar-free. Not to mention, if you actually want to stop spending so much money on energy drinks, go get some G-subs. Each one of these little suckers has 100 servings. That's 40 cents per serving, chat. Not to mention, if caffeine is ooky spooky for you and you just want to get hydrated or cut out soda, dude, every single flavor has a caffeine-free variant, and I can tell you this for a fact because most of the ones that I drink are caffeine-free. We also have AFK, which is sleep aid, with and without melatonin, although apparently I've been told the melatonin stuff is highly effective. It will knock you the fuck out. And Gamerade, which actually genuinely helps with hydration and focus. No caffeine needed.
Never leave the cave without it.
There's also so many other things, apparel, the waifu cups, V-card, just a ton of stuff. Definitely worth checking out. And yes, my code works for everything. Use it or go to gamersubs.gg/kinkevasion.
I am vengeance. I
dude, I love Batman. Batman is the tits, okay? The boy, the absolute aura farm. Look at him! Like, Batman has had a few designs over the years. The classic one is always great, but I like Batman when he has, like, bits and bops and gadgets. Aesthetically, I'm a Batman stan, because I really like Gotham City. I like how dark and moody it is. I love the gothic elements of the character. I like that we went with bats, because we are scared of bats, so we embrace our fear, you know? Design-wise, he's not superhero coded, he's anti-hero coded. I think that's his thing. Genuinely love his design so much. The dark colors, the big bat logo, the cape is gigantic, his mask is super cool. Do those look like bat ears? No, I thought Batman was a cat for the longest time, mama. But I still really like the aesthetic. I like the tool belt, and I like that, like, this mofo has no superpowers. He's literally, like, fucking smart. He's good at martial arts. Again, inexhaustible wealth. Like, Bruce's main fucking thing is that he's rich. Cash fucking money. But the thing I like about Batman is I love the attitude. The attitude of, like, yes, I know that I shouldn't be doing this. This is vigilanteism, but I don't give a shit, you know? Like, the darkness, the broodiness, the, like, I'm Batman. I love that bullshit, and that's why, like, aesthetically, I do prefer Batman to Superman. But I do think that the hero just kind of like embraces that weirdness, you know? And then you see the old design and you're like, what the fuck happened? Batman's old design is so fucking funny because it's not nearly as intimidating because, like, instead of black, the cape is blue, and, like, we have the very obvious tighty-whities and the very silly mask. And I've seen so many old Batman memes that I cannot take it seriously.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
The gray is so light that it contrasts incredibly hard with the black and it looks funny. Meanwhile, in the modern iterations of Batman, we kind of have the lighting down to a science, so it's not super high contrast, but it still really stands out. The reason why he's blue is because you're right, old school comics, black ink is expensive because you make it by mixing 3 colors, so they had to use other colors. Batman approaches killing is bad, that's why I beat up bad guys until they wish they were dead. Yeah, wasn't it Batman's thing that, like, he doesn't use guns ever? Like, he doesn't resort to lethal force ever, which is why the Joker's still running around fucking unchecked. You wanna see one of my favorite memes? This is where I watched my parents die. Fish sticks. Like... So yeah, Batman is the tits. I love his aesthetic. I love how dark and gloomy it is, but I also like that he's a fairly good superhero while anti-hero overall. Love the use of color, love the symbolism behind the superhero. Love his backstory too, because I do know Batman. And I do appreciate this motherfucker when it comes to, like, the DC heroes quite a bit, because he just doesn't do things the same way as everybody else does. I actually really like the absolute Batman design. Like, that's a beautiful cover, brilliant composition, great use of color. I love the intensity in his silhouette. I love the wings. Look at those legs, though! You cannot tell me that the composition for this cover is not stellar, though. All right. Let's move on. We have to see Batman's fucking villain unit. Let's go. I think we all know who this is gonna be, though.
Too easy. Played you like a violin and cut your strings. Nighty-night, Bats.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Yeah, that's funny. That's the kind of humor we do on this show.
Who the fuck else is going to fucking be a villain unit for Batman? Oh, he's tied up in the background. Hi, Bruce. He's so mad. Now, I actually really like Joker's design from a character design standpoint because he's, like, a phenomenal example of how to, like, use shape language to the best of your ability. Not to mention how to use that shape language to really exaggerate features and make him look incredibly uncanny. His outfit's colors are associated with villainy. Toxic green, purple, we have an accent in the yellow vest, and that's about it. Everything about him is pointy, angular, and triangular, okay? Look at his jaw. Look at the shape of the smile. Look at the coattails, how pointy the tie is. The fucking big eyes. His hair is, like, spiked up everywhere and super wild. There were some types of Joker where I think he deadass bleached his skin. I don't know if that's the current canon or what, but, like, I find the idea of someone intentionally dressing themselves up as a clown, never stopping to smile, and then just committing crime fascinatingly spooky.
That's my cue.
I adore Joker as a foil for Batman because Batman is an incredibly stoic person. Like, he doesn't emote much unless except for when, like, fish sticks died.
Don't leave me!
I'm sorry. But, like, For the most part, Batman doesn't really say much, but the Joker is all emotion.
Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
All unstable, all incredibly unhinged, and a super fun villain.
I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS, no, thank you.
Which, he's never gonna be rid of this clown, you guys know this, right? They could throw him in jail 50,000 times, never gonna get rid of him. And his powers are actually hilarious, because it's like, he's unpredictable chaos agent, customized weapons, weird a toxin that causes victims to die of laughter. That one I didn't know. Ew, bitch, Joker, what the fuck, no bad. There's been a lot of different iterations of the Joker over the years. My personal favorite being Heath Ledger's Joker, because completely unhinged, but I do like the classic design. I think it's so compelling and so weird, and like, it's a really fun vibe, and especially as a foil to Batman, just in terms of personality. And design-wise, it's so fun to see how, like, angular and lanky and weird he is compared to Batman's incredibly reliable use of squares, as you guys know. Also, notice how the design has not really changed much over the years. It's so iconic, and it's so good that you don't really need to change it, do you? Now, I know that the Absolute comics have completely different vibes, but for, like, base Joker, in-game, like, Joker, this is what we're going with.
Batman, I caught a little Pokemon. Do you want to know what Pokemon I caught?
What Pokemon did you catch, Joker?
Why are you, like, in bondage? Ew.
Little punny, Batman. I caught a little punny.
That's terrible.
Oh no, Joker. Don't tell me.
You already know, Batman. You know what I'm gonna do to that thing.
Oh no.
Joker, it's an animal, Joker, you can't.
That's amazingly well done.
There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman.
Okay, who originally made this?
No, Joker. No, don't do it.
The dumbest fucking No, Joker, no! Wonder Woman! Hello, Diana! God, you're gorgeous. Hello, Diana! Amazon? Goddess? I do not remember, but I know I like her design. Okay, Diana is actually one of the female superheroes that I know who she is at a glance without even thinking about it. Like, I love Marvel, but when it comes to their girly pop superheroes, I can actually only identify a few of them at a glance. And when it comes to DC, Wonder Woman is the one that I immediately fucking beeline to. She might be my type, honestly. Like, and how could she not be? She's a gorgeous woman, super tall, fucking the gladiator fit. You know what? I much prefer her current look to the OG she started with. Like, the leotard is cute, but you cannot tell me that her, like, fucking low-key kind of Spartan armor doesn't fit better. The crown is beautiful. It really highlights, like, that fucking gorgeous black hair. The whole armor frames her body so well while still maintaining the original color scheme. I love the mini skirt. She still looks strong and toned and beautiful, but now instead of feeling like a pinup girl, she deadass feels like an Amazonian fucking babe, which is why I like her, mind you. This image by itself is also stunningly beautiful. The lighting, the way that it's like twilight in the background, the lasso, the way that, like, they drew the pose, she's looking very triumphant. I love the shield. I also really like the cape. I think the cape is a great addition to this design because I think it adds a little bit more aura to what would otherwise be pretty skimpy armor, believe it or not. I think that they've managed to have a way that this feels like a superhero to me, but it's also very, like, empowering and sexy without being, like, pure goon, which I like. You guys know that I like some classy sensuality. So the skirt is a much better fit for her than the leotard, and I also like that we basically turned the suit into actual armor. It fits her much nicer. Longer boots with actual pieces of knee pads armors are a vibe. I love the silver bracelets, always have. I also like that they've added some accessories to her, like biceps, which I think greatly highlights the contrast between the gold and the silver really well. In general, I think Diana has, like, one of the, like, best designs when it comes to, like, female superheroes. She's iconic. It's one of those things that, like, it kind of makes me sad that DC and Marvel are never going to, like, see eye to eye and never going to work together, because I would have loved a version of Diana in Marvel Rivals, but no, she's in DC Allies. What are we going to do, you know? She's stunning. I adore Diana. She has so much hair. She's so pretty, but she's also super nice. Now, when it comes to Wonder Woman, I've actually never seen the movies, so it's funny that I'm not super familiar with Diana's lore. But at the same time, though, I know she has her lasso of truth. I know that, like, her, like, silver bracelets are, like, bulletproof or something. And she's fairly strong. Yeah, she's an Amazon, right? Like, a dead-ass Greek mythology Amazon. I saw some shots from a comic where she was actually talking to Medusa, and she could actually speak to her. I saw them on Twitter, and I was like, wow, the artwork for this is beautiful. Restored her to like her true Gorgon form so she could actually look at people again. And I was like, I really like that they're diving into mythology with her, with Diana. I think it fits her much nicer than just the superhero stuff. Oh, Absolute Wonder Woman. Oh, is that Absolute Wonder Woman? I would read that comic. I really like the shots that I saw.
All the world is waiting for you.
Oh, look at this. This has to be a skin. That's beautiful. Look at her face. Guys, I'm so gay for this Wonder Woman. It's not even funny. Oh, I love how they rendered the hair. That's so cute.
Diana is probably the most famous and looked up to female character in DC.
Yeah, no, like when you think about female empowerment and you think about characters, most people think about Wonder Woman, myself included.
Wonder Woman's creator also invented the lie detector and was into bondage.
Wait, no shot, is that real?
Truth. Her creator legit believed loving submission to a woman was the way to happiness.
I mean, I'm sorry, but Wonder Woman's creator sounds like a Chad. And apparently he liked threesomes.
There's a comic where Wonder Woman and Batman are trying to solve a murder on Mount Olympus. Zeus tries to cover it up by throwing lightning at Batman.
Why? Okay, energy. And that was Wonder Woman. Who's your villain, though? I'm very curious, because, like, I'm not very familiar with your lexicon.
Let's see what kind of god you really are.
Ares. I mean, it had to be some sort of Greek god, didn't it? Occupation, god of war. Now, Ares is here because he was, like, I think one of the first bad guys that was introduced for Diana back in the day. May I just say that I've never seen a better iteration of the God of War than this bozo, like... It's a dude in his Spartan armor for a plate of armor for each man titty. I don't know if we're wearing a latex bodysuit under that or if our skin is dead-ass pitch black, but fuck it. I love the blue, I love the silver, I like that the color scheme is, like... so opposed to Diana's, it's not even funny. Diana is bright, it's gold, it's red, and this motherfucker is like silver and dark blue and black with a lovely red accent in the eyes that just really sells it. The cape is amazing. Like, he does kind of look like a Greek god. Like, if you're gonna be designing a character that's a god, you should give them something that makes them feel inhuman. And I think that, like, the shadowy skin and the red eyes really does the trick for Ares. I also really like the skull motifs everywhere on the armor, on the arms, on the knee pads, on the sword. The fucking, like, chainmail-esque, like, abs armor he's wearing, it's actually very Greek. And I like the, like, skirt, too. Somehow, like, he has a longer skirt than Dai does, but, like, he feels sluttier for some reason. I guess it's the armor that's, like, covering the man titty. It's funny, though, because, like, the close-up shot I got of his face is very different to, like, his base design, but still pretty good. And again, we're talking about opposing character designs, right? Whereas Diana's very friend-shaped, she's like voluptuous and round and very, very pretty. Ares is very pointy, very square, very angular. It's a very chaotic silhouette. It has a great sense of flow to it, mind you. But the focal point for the design, which is his face. The helmet is super pointy. That already gives it like mad villain energy. And it's also like fairly sharp. The eyes are red. It's like the one accent, the one warm tone on the entire thing. So it's very, very well put together. He's very angry. I mean, he's the god of war. What do you want? Like, it's a really, really solid design, I think. And I'm pretty sure that, yeah, yes, Diana has other villains to go off. But, like, as a starting point, I think it's pretty solid. Like, look, there had to be some that people would think would be Globshitos in the first roster, okay? It happens. You can't fucking start with your big numbers out of the gate. It's a solid design, though. It's a really good fit. It's a great opposition to Diana's design in terms of color, composition, and shape language in general. So I think it fits. Personally, I like this.
They made your Cheetah/God comic canon in-game.
Oh god, no, that one is so old. At least use newer art style.
In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light!
Oh my god, yo! The only things I really know about Green Lantern is that he gets the power from, like, the ring. And that's it. That's all I know. Like, there's a cosmic element to it. There's a lot of different colors. But, like, that's the only thing I know about the Green Lantern, all right? I will say, though, and this is one of the very rare cases where I prefer his original costume. Because I don't know who in the world of Junji Ito anatomy drew this. But that is an insanely, insanely long torso. Holy shit. Like, long butt! He went into his hole and then he came back out the other side. I love the green being like the main accent color for this. The white gloves are a pretty nice touch too. And other than that, it's just like a green bodysuit. The mask, I think, is like my favorite part of his costume. I like the like white eyes, and I like that it covers his nose for the most part. But yeah, I will say that this is not my favorite DC design. For something that's like a fucking alien cosmic thing, at least this iteration of Green Lantern I don't love. I need a little bit more oomph and a little bit less long butt, chat. He has no hips and he's twinky. He can actually use the ring to conjure things from his imagination. Oh, I would do great with these superpowers. I would annihilate the planet. I have the willpower of like several people. He's weak to piss. No! But yeah, the design a bit weak in my opinion. Not bad, but not great compared to other stuff that we've seen from DC. Funny how they don't really change the costumes that much, do they? But I think I preferred it when it was like a green onesie more than like the weirdly positioned cut on the waist that gives him super long butt.
I'm kinda disappointed they went with Hal for the Green Lantern in DC Allies. Yes, he's the iconic one, but he's boring.
Yeah, but usually they go for iconic, you know? Like, they're not gonna use the design that, like, no one
Their
knows.
art, each color of light represents an emotion, and each emotion powers the different lanterns. From Roy G. Biv, we have rage, greed, fear, will, hope, love, and compassion.
Give me the violet/pink shit. Thank you.
There is a Green Lantern that is a sentient planet.
Oh, wait, really? You can do that?
Everyone who says it should have been John Stewart as the game's first Green Lantern. Unfortunately, you've got to think of it from a marketing and game design perspective.
Yeah, exactly. Think about like what the suits wanted to go with.
Makes much more sense for release GL kit.
Yeah.
The boxing glove attack stands out a lot. Hal used to date this underage alien girl or something.
What?
And there was a comic where she got aged up and he's like, and I promise this is an actual quote, I can't wait to tell everyone I'm not a PDF file.
What? Holy shit, ew, no.
No, Bruce. She's actually 1,000 years old.
Wave! Thank God that got retconned, yeah? So, we're done with Green Lantern. Who's your villain?
Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, now Hal Jordan. This just keeps getting better.
Sinestro. Oh, dude. Dude, that's just like Red Mega Man. He's a Piss Lantern! Piss Master, let's go. Oh, Piss Master, let's go. Oh. Has he always been a Piss Master? Like, he has some blue in his color scheme originally. Like, dude, the fucking red face with like the little baby mustache makes him look like he either is hella constipated or we need some anger management like yesterday. The piss colors are not helping your color scheme, baby boo. I guess they had to have some way to make it seem like, oh, look, an alien, but like, it's like no bitches version red. God forbid someone use the color yellow. Oh no, the use of yellow in this picture is actually great. I just think that like against the red skin tone might not have been the best pick. The blue works better for him. The design, I think, you know what? Like his suit is nicer than Green Lantern's. Like how? Like he has like the super cool arm bracers. I love the pattern on the actual fucking like onesie. I like the belt. I like the symbol for it. I can see it in his like fucking cronies in the background too. I like that we went for the piss one for DC Allies though, because yes, the color scheme is not my favorite, but like it really like goes to show that it's like the foil to the Green Lantern, you know? What's the Piss Lantern's power? What's that for? Fear. Oh, wait, so willpower can... Oh, yeah, that makes sense, actually. I like the vibe, and I love his face. I also really like the aggressive widow's peak that he has. Like, his hairline is fucking insane. It goes hard, chat. I also like that in the more modern iteration, they make his ears slightly pointy. But, like, yeah, he looks like he's molding constantly.
Shut your mouth, you stupid little troll!
Did you know nobody expected the guy named Sinestro to betray?
Dude, his name is literally Sinister. What do you mean?
Because I'm the Flash. The fastest man alive.
The Flash! Oh, his original costume was tragic! What the fuck is that costume? They literally gave him just jeans, like little baby gay boots and a sweater and a stupid helmet. What the fuck? He looks so bad in the OG. How dare you, Lily? What? The new one is much better. I love the like fucking cherry red form slut suit that he has now. And he just has like those stupid little flashes on the side of his ears. And I do like that they add like the streaks of light to him while he's running. And I like the yellow lightning bolt on his chest. But other than that, it's a fairly simple costume, isn't it? There's some yellow accents here and there to like show where the costume is put together, which I actually love. Constructing outfits like this, chat, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Spandex and Lycra are incredibly difficult to work with because of the stretch of the fabric, okay? Making superhero costumes like this, it's not easy. They oftentimes require quite a bit of paneling and a lot of fittings to get that thing to match really well with your body. So seeing kind of how like the outfit is put together with like the lightning pattern, I actually like it quite a bit. It's a trend in more modern superhero outfits that they add like where the musculature goes, where the seams of the costume are, because these shits are not easy to make, not even a little bit. Ironically, like people like Edna Mode from The Incredibles would be incredibly valuable in superhuman societies because you have to have an incredibly good knowledge of human anatomy to make a costume that's this well fitting. You would need to be a hell of a tailor to make this, you know? But the Flash's outfit is just really, really fun. It's iconic. It's super simple, but it gets the job done. Red is a very, like, sports car color. People who have very flashy personalities, pun intended, tend to go for red. And I think that for the Flash, that is definitely the case in some iterations.
I've got a fresh lead. Carry on.
It's very aggressive. It's a primary color, and it's also a color that is incredibly eye-catching. So making a costume that is bright red for a character that moves very, very quickly and therefore would be normally very hard to perceive, it's actually a very great choice, very bold, I would say, because you can't lose him that way. High Contrast also does this, but I do think that the Flash being red is an excellent choice. Much easier to follow, much more fun, and definitely plays into like a more flashy personality, you know?
Friends.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen is another great example. He's like bright fucking red with yellow accents.
And there's a movie where he's like, well, Flash, once again.
It looks like you're the bottom, and I'm the top.
Oh, no.
Which I'm sure isn't supposed to sound sexual, but...
But it does!
In fairness to Jay Garrick, it was the late 30s. They were still figuring out what a superhero even is.
They were also figuring out the costume bit, I think. Yeah. Thank you. I'm really glad that they nailed the aesthetic, though. Erza Miller got in, like, so much fucking trouble, but he was, like, the Flash, right?
Because the speed is canon accurate, so none of the players can actually play him without slamming onto the walls.
They need to nerf that. They really need to nerf that, otherwise he's unplayable. You're right. Thank you. All right, okay, now let's see the Flash's villain.
Hello, Barry. I love what you've done with the place.
Reverse Flash! Piss! And you can tell it's fucking Reverse Flash because there's people dying and crying in the foreground. I like that the lightning bolts are droopy. They make him smile like Wally from fucking Warframe, and they just reversed the color scheme and made it like piss outfit with like red boots. Stop! With like fucking flaccid lightning bolts too. Like, what's his superpower? Is he slow? Like, no, he steals speed. What the fuck does that mean? This is the pettiest one, right? Hater of haters, so he just really doesn't like Barry.
Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend, and you right as she touched your leg?
Who told that?
It was me, Barry. I you off at super speed so it'd seem like you at just a woman's touch.
Okay, Wave, you're gonna have to censor like half of this, but yes. Mama! Again, like, I don't have a ton to say about this outfit because it's just like a recolor of Flash's, but I will say I like how menacing he looks, and I like the droopy lightning bolts. I do. I think they're funny. Petty piss man.
He erased Barry's best friend just to make him grow up lonely.
That's so mean! What a... I need to recover after the...
Who's your daddy?
No, I'm still shooketh! Also, by the way, I have 40 of these, but in the leaked DC Allies files, there's like 200 and something heroes. So we have a lot to go through. So for now, I'm going to leave it at this. If you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Who do you guys want to see added to DC Allies, mama? Fight your demons in the comments. Remember to go get some G-subs for that fucking dope clean energy. All right?